So in my previous video, I talked a little bit about sin and how the picture that we get from sin is a prison. But we know that as Christians, we've been set free from that prison. So I want to talk a little bit about joy as well. Now, again, this is in Hebrew, but one of the words that the book of Nehemiah uses in chapter 8, verse 10, joy, that joy is chedva in Hebrew. And the verse that it's used in is actually like, don't be sorrow, like, don't be full of sorrow. Don't weep, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. And chedva is actually a combination of two words, chada, which is like to rejoice, and Yahweh, which is the name of God. Now, put those together, and already we have this compound word of rejoice in the Lord. Already we have this compound word of joy is the Lord. And there's also a picture behind it too. Now, chedva is spelled chet, dalet, vav, he. Chet, again, a picture of a fence. Chet. Think of sin again. Chata. Think of that prison. You're in this prison, you're stuck, you can't move anywhere. Now, the next letter in chedva is dalet. And dalet completely turns this idea around because dalet is a picture of a door. So, no longer are you confined. No longer are there boundaries and restrictions put on you. No longer are you trapped. No longer are you a prisoner because there is a door. There is a way out. And as the rest of the word implies, that way out is God. The way out was made by God in the form of Jesus. Jesus is that way out. He is that dalet. Now in Hebrew, there's also a second translation that translates from Hebrew to English as joy. And I want to mention this because I think it speaks into our lives how we need to approach our life in order to find joy. And that word is simcha. Now it's spelled shin, mem, chet, he. And in that word, simcha, there's the first two letters on their own, shin mem, they combine to form a new word on their own. Shin mem spells Shem, and Shem means name. And the picture of shin is actually a picture of teeth, and the connotations that go with that are like to bite in, to destroy, to consume. And we know that because in Hebrew there's actually a word for teeth, and it's shin. And mem is a picture of water, but it's not like just water. In this case, think of like an ocean during a storm. It's powerful waves that are higher than your boat. It's this pounding wind that's coming out at you. It's this fear of overwhelming strength that the waters have, and you're not sure if you're going to live or if you're going to die. Shem. So we get the picture, shin, destroys. Mem, chaos. Shem, destroys chaos. The name is what destroys chaos. And yes, that's true. Like, thinking about it, something is less scary if you name it, right? Like a disease. All you feel are the symptoms until the doctors come up with a name, and then you start to realize, wait, this has been studied, which means it's been encountered before, which means we know a pathway through. But in the larger picture, there is a name that destroys all of chaos, and that name is Jesus. And so Shem is also a very prophetic word, because it is Jesus who destroyed our chaos. Now, those are just the first two letters of simcha. The third letter is chet, and again, that's a picture of a fence. But don't think of it this time as like an imprisonment, because Hebrew is very reflective of life, and like with a lot of these letters, there are positive aspects to it and there are negative aspects to it. And so fences or barriers exist to also keep bad things out, right? So fences protect you as well. Like, there are aspects of fences which bring protection, and there are aspects of walls which keep you confined. In this case, think of the protection. And hey, when it comes at the end of a word in Hebrew, it actually means what comes from. So together we have hey, what comes from, shin mem, naming chet, your protector. And I know there are a lot of you right now who need to stare down some demons in your life. You need to say, I see that you're attacking me. I see all of the evil that you have in store for me, but I am not afraid because God is on my side. Because God is for me, not against me. Because no matter where I go, God goes before me, clearing the way for me. I am naming my protector, who is God. And joy, simha, is what comes from that. No matter what darkness you face in your life, you can name your protector, and you can step forward with confidence, assured in the victory that God has already given to you, with that joy in your life. Turn the emotion of chata on its head with joy, because there is a way out, because God is on your side.